everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft Jurassic Park. In the last episode, we had a really new, exciting addition to our park, and that is the Citipati that we went ahead and put it in here. So I'm going to start off by going over and checking on it, because it's actually been about a week in real time since I've been able to record. For the first time ever, I don't actually have a recorded video for today, so the one that's being recorded on, or posted anyway, on the 22nd, it's actually the 22nd today. Typically, I like to try and get these ahead of time since I do work a full-time job and, you know, I have a life, I go to the gym, all that kind of stuff, so it's kind of hard to record on days that I work typically. So it's, you know, it's nice that I finally get to sit down today. It's kind of been a crazy week, honestly. But before I start getting into telling you guys all about that, I guess what I'm gonna do right now is just kind of run over to our park entrance and see if we can't get cooked stone. I thought I had something set up in here. I guess not. Here's my furnace here. I'm probably gonna throw this in here real quick so that I can start cooking up more of this, though. Oh, I guess we're out of, we're not. Okay, that's good. Thought we were out of cobblestone there. I guess I should make some charcoal. Huh. This is already long-winded. Cook up that, because I don't care about it. I'll use cattails. Just get one. Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy week. I don't know if I've talked about it yet or not, but my cat Sonic, from the ER that I work at right now, this little lady has been having some skin issues since she came home to us a few weeks ago. Or not weeks, sorry, months at this point. It's been like 2.5, I think. Yeah, and so we didn't know exactly what she was allergic to, though, because while she was there at that ER, even after she, had her whole thing done to her, she never really gave us any problems with this type of issue, like allergies. She was fed on, like, a chicken-based diet, so I was like, okay, I can't eat chicken, so before I took her home, I started on this, like, allergy allergy food. So it was meant to, it's like made with eggs that, sorry, losing my mind here as I'm trying to cook this up. But it's made with eggs that were from chickens that were raised around cats, and that reduces like a certain enzyme, in their saliva, which is what causes human allergies. And since my boyfriend is allergic, I had put her on that. So anyways, I guess I can just dig some of this up for now, be productive in some way. But yeah, anyway, she didn't have any problem with it, so we kept her on that. And I only mention this now because she's had 2 vet appointments now since she's come home, because she's been so itchy. And yeah, I trusted my doctors and all, but the first time I took her, I was like, well, it can't be the food, she's been on it for so long at this point, since it was only... Oh, doggy! Okay. Oh, you sit. Yeah, she had been on it for so long at that point that I was like, there's no way it's the food, Like, we would have seen something sooner than this. And I had brought her in, like, a month ago for, like, the itchiness. And, anyways... So I didn't switch her food at the time, but she got put on, like, some medications, which she went through and finished and all that. And then she finally stopped itching, and I kind of noticed it start up, though, like, again, a week ago. And, oh, I thought it was nighttime. But yeah, I started noticing it act up again a week ago, so I was going to take her in to go see one of our doctors on Wednesday, and then she, God, I'm so scatterbrained. I'm terrible at multitasking. Talking and doing are 2 very different things in my head. But anyway, I was gonna take her in on Wednesday for that, but then I found a scab on her, like near the base of her tail, when I came home from work on Sunday, which got exponentially, larger basically overnight, which is real bad. So I was like, oh well, okay, I guess I'll bring her in with me on Wednesday. So that's what I did, and now she's back on new medication and she has to wear this cone on her. So she's been dragging it so dramatically around the house. It's funny because she's, she's very capable of moving around. I don't like that she jumps up on the counter sometimes. So, yeah, that's like a rule in our house that she's not supposed to be doing that. And, anyway, she can jump up on the counter with the cone on, so I'm not like actually worried about her having any kind of like trouble moving, but I think it's silly that she even tries in the first place to make it seem so dramatic. But yeah, she's been very sad about it, but she's doing a lot better. Her little scabbed area is way better already. And now she just has to keep this cone on until Monday, which she's not very excited about, but she's been extra affectionate, even though she was kind of a terror when she actually went to the vet. It's funny because she'll like alligator roll and scream. Not that we're hurting her, of course, just she doesn't like to be restrained. And her doctor's notes were, I thought, kind of funny. It's like all in caps, fractious, which is what we call cats that don't cooperate with their care. So cats that scratch and bite and all that. And but yeah. So now she's switching over to a new food just to see how that goes for her, because I do want her to feel better. I can't imagine. Oh wow, he's so big now. Look at you, Ezekiel. But yeah, she's on this new food now that she seems to actually really like so far, which I'm pretty pleased about, because it's kind of hard to make an animal want to eat new food. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll just make some more charcoal real quick. Sorry, I know I'm kind of running around aimlessly right now. I think what I want to do right now is because I'm waiting for all the smooth stone, I want to go back and see what kind of DNA I have, so that we know what kind of enclosure to make next. Oh my goodness. Everything wants to kill us. And I missed. This is going very poorly. Yeah. Okay. Gotta get my horse up. Yeah, that's what's been going on with me anyway. Not terribly exciting stuff. I did almost like, I mentioned that I go to the gym. My boyfriend does too. He bodybuilds and all that, and so we do like pre-workout as a supplement before we go. And we recently got this new one because we ran out of our old one, and I think we just decided we didn't like the taste of the one that we had before, so we wanted to try something new. So we got it from the same company. And I didn't think to look at the caffeine dose inside of it, because usually when it's the same company, it's the same dose. So he usually gets like one scoop of pre, and then he gets some, creatine in there too. So I made it the same way with the new stuff, not realizing or not thinking to look at what was actually in there, which was a mistake. And we found out pretty quick that surprise, it's almost twice the dose. And anyway, he was going to work yesterday, and I gave that to him, and he called me saying that he was about to throw up or something, and I ran and looked at caffeine, and anyway, almost accidentally poisoned him. He's okay though. He's doing just fine. But I don't know. I guess I can laugh at it because he's actually okay, you know, but let's cook up the Dilophosaur. I'm thinking about maybe, since we have our herbivores start over there, maybe we can find some area to start doing the carnivores. Because I do want to start getting those down, I think. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that's been my week so far. So typically I use, you know, both Thursday and Friday, and this week I just have today to record. So basically the next 6 videos are going to be what I record today. So I hope that is going to be enough, which I'm pretty sure it will be. I think I'll be fine. Let's see. I was hoping that I had something cooking in here. I'm definitely gonna have to go get some cobblestone off camera between shots, I think. Not a big deal, just want to make sure I have everything for it. Okay. So if we're doing carnivores now, maybe we can go find a good spot to put that down into. Oh, you know what? I also wanted to see, I did make an ender pearl. How do I make those chunk loaders again? Do I have obsidian? Probably not. No. Maybe I can also run over and grab some of that from the ruined portal. Where did my horse go? Yeah, or I could just make some real quick out of a water bucket, because I do have that pit over there. I think that might be faster. I'm sure I have a water somewhere. I guess I'll just grab some from the river. Okay. Oh. Other than that, though, it's been a pretty quiet week, to be honest. Not too bad. Don't want to ruin the river. I did work 5 days in a row, though. That kind of sucked. Where am I going? Easy does it. We recently had a few people leave from the ER, which is why I worked 5 days in a row, but yeah, as I've said before, I work 10-hour shifts, so not my favorite thing to do, but it's got to be done. Plus, I like to work. I really do. It's one of those things that you don't, like, want to go because it's work, but then when you're there, you don't really hate it. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Shit. Alright. Let's see. I love breaking obsidian. I remember when I first started, like, playing this game, I mostly only played in creative, so I didn't actually do any of the, like, Minecrafty stuff. And, you know, I made... Well, fuck, that was a waste. I mostly just made farms and creative and peaceful. I think one of my first worlds, actually, if I remember right, was a creative world, and I had it... I think it was default set to, like, easy or something. Not that mobs were coming after me. Well, actually, you know what? No, I think they were. Yeah, I think back in the day in creative, they actually came after you. I joined right after the bed update. I think I was like 8 years old or something when I started playing. And anyways, whatever the bed update was, it was that one. But all I wanted was a farm. But I wanted to be like a rich farmer though, so I made it out of not just blocks of precious ores like iron, diamond, redstone, gold. Actually, I don't think there was redstone at that time, but maybe there was. I think I remember redstone. Anyway, not just out of the blocks of those though. I like made it out of the ores too. And I remember I had like sheep, pig, cattle all on the side of it, but mobs would spawn and it would scare me because, you know, I was like 8 years old, and even though they couldn't hurt me, the idea of the fact that they were coming after me was scary to me. And my dad would get so annoyed because he'd have to listen to me be afraid of these things, and he was like, why do you play this game? And I forget where I was going with this. I had a point to this whole story. Oh, that's right. I hadn't actually like done any of the Minecrafty stuff again because I was playing in creative. So the first, like, I didn't actually kill the Ender Dragon until I was, I don't know, maybe 13 years old or something. Like my friends from school had a realm together back when that was like when that had just like became a thing. Oh, excuse me. And that was the absolute first time like we all went and killed the Ender Dragon together. Did I leave my horse over there? Oh my gosh, I did. Oops. And I had never visited the Nether. Well, I guess I did visit the Nether before that, but it wasn't like very. It wasn't very long before that. And I remember breaking obsidian for the first time and being like, I don't think I'm using the right tool for this because it's taking so long. Because like if you punch stone, like a block of stone or something, obviously you don't collect anything from it. So I remember punching the obsidian with the diamond pickaxe and being like, shit, like I'm not gonna get this. Like it's not gonna go in my inventory because I don't think this is right. That was a very long, meandering story. But the obsidian reminded me of it. Okay, so this is what the chunk loader looks like. Put it down and then damn, this is so hard to see. Guess. Yeah, I guess just load these chunks. Yeah, okay. So now this time will continue to, like, this thing can move around when I'm, like, way over there chopping wood or something. Charcoal. Take that. I kind of want one to be doing stone and then another to be doing smooth stone. Alright. Let me just throw these down real quick and then we'll go over and see where we can put carnivore habitat. The entrance anyway. A little doggy. Oops. Okay, why don't you come with us? I need to get that doggy talents next month. I keep thinking about it and then I forget about it. I So this is the herbivore start. I gotta get over this hill. Mr. Enderman, maybe I should kill you. Oh, my sword's about to... No, I'm sure I've got enough. Oh! Well. Shoot. I thought I had more impressive skills than that. Let me just run back over there real quick. Should grab an extra weapon too. Of course, it's nighttime now. Maybe I'll go sleep real quick. I don't think my items aren't gonna despawn that fast. Yep, and this is exactly why I want it to be day. Oh, you're okay. Oh, this isn't where my bed is. Excuse me. Run, run, run. Okay. Oh, whoops. Away. Is it hard to watch when I'm dying so often? I feel like it might be. Oh, you're joking. Please die before I get there. Please. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Get out. It's my sword. Oh my gosh. This dog. I'm sorry, little buddy. You did very good. Hey, come here. I feel like every time I record, I sit down and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the episode where we're actually gonna be able to share something, and then I get proven wrong. That's okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Excuse me. Can I please leave? Already almost out of health again. Okay. I think this is a pretty good area, honestly. Oh, is this a lake? Bam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, my horse is definitely gonna die. Not off to a good start. Well. Fortunately, we're out of time for this video anyway. Shoot. Well, that's okay. Right after we named her Babs. That's unfortunate. Alas, we carry on. I'm surprised I got an ender pearl out of all of that. I just noticed that. Okay, well, I think at least we can put this here. Maybe we'll do the park entrance here or something. I do think I want these to be more like maybe a raised platform a little bit. Kind of off the ground, and then sink these enclosures down into the ground a little bit. Like where you have a walkway and you're kind of looking down into it rather than walking up and it's right in front of you, like how we have the herbivores. So, all right. let's do this then. I think we did 7 wide, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, wait. That, well, 1 out. Out by 1. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then we did this. So that we know which way the doors swing out. And there we go. Alright, so I guess we're gonna call it here for this episode. So thanks for bearing with me again. These episodes really just do go pleasantly, don't they? But thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, I think what we're gonna do is just kind of get ourselves sorted, and I'll probably start making the enclosure next. I am gonna go get some cobblestone off camera though, so I'm gonna go and find a horse and tame it and do all that stuff so I can get around a little easier. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for bearing with me. I hope you have a good night or day, whatever time zone that you are in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!